Hello everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at the Dow Jones and its relation within silver. And this is a chart which is fairly self-explanatory on the Dow Jones priced in silver. You take the value of the Dow and you divide it by silver. And what's self-explanatory is at the end of the 90s this chart had a run higher, and it's thus reversed, and we have seen the Dow to silver ratio go from over 2,500. It is now below 500. If we take the original downtrend line, it hasn't been tested for quite some time. If we move it where it was support, we can see that its last leg higher, it acted as a level of resistance. Now in 1980, when silver was at 50, the Dow Jones was under 1,000. It was between 6, 7, 800 area, meaning the ratio was 15 to 1. We had the ratio move from 15 over 2,000. So to say that this is down too much, or there are things saying that there's such thing as, well, nothing can go up too much, going from 15 to 2,500. Well, there's an example right there. But I want to take a look at the Dow Jones right now in itself. No special formulas, not priced in silver in any way. Because a lot of people, or some people, not many actually, have been talking about this inverted head and shoulders pattern. And this pattern is irregular head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, and it's developing. Hasn't done it yet, but it is in the process of the developmentation of the right shoulder. The neckline is approximately 7,600, probably somewhere around there. And if we take the length of the pattern and we pick about 60% of it and give us a price objective towards, oh man, that would take us down to about 5,000. And we still got a long ways to go to make this pattern happen. It's only halfway through its right shoulder. And some people will say with inflation, there's no way the Dow can reach 5,000. Dow 50,000, well, that's probable. And Dow 50,000 is more scarier than Dow 5,000. And when you look at this chart, you see a stage 2 uprise and that of a time consolidation more than anything on a bullish case, which could be very true. However, this chart is almost 2 decades in duration. And there's a lot of inflation that we must deal with. Therefore, what I have done with this chart is done a little bit of adjusting with it. And that means I have made this one in here. What I have done is I've taken the exact same chart, but I have reduced it 5% a year based on interest. Because if we go back to its previous chart, we're at 11,000 now. If we take people who were buying here in 1999, 2000 at Dow 11,000, and they sell today at the exact same price, their purchasing power has been destroyed. And 5% may be a conservative number. Maybe it's more along the lines of 8 or 9. And really, it does fluctuate from year to year. But within this example, I'm doing 5% per year. And we can see that as it's consolidated through time, our purchasing power for those who have invested within the Dow Jones has been reduced. Where if 5% is inflation and you can find a chart that would flatline within this, then you'd be stable. If you would be increasing on a chart like this, then you would be making a proper investment. Therefore, when we see how it's been making this pattern where it goes down, then it goes up, then it goes down, then it goes up. I wonder what the next part of this pattern is just going to happen to be. We'll finish this off by looking at that same chart within silver. 5% taken off due to inflation. For if you were to buy silver in 1980 at $23 per ounce, you hold on to the metal and you look at it today, you just had a losing investment. Even though it could very easily be sold for the price you bought it for in 1980, your purchasing power has went lower. However, we can see within this silver chart that it is surpassing inflation of 5%, that is. I don't know exactly what the number is, but when you look at prices, whether it be your energy prices, your food costs, whether it be your rent payments, they always go higher, which is why I decided to make this chart. And we can see that it's been going up since 2002, 2003. So by buying at this top here and holding, you have doubled your money based on 5% purchasing power lost every year, which is quite amazing. Silver has got a long ways to go towards the upside because of its heavy manipulation that was done between the 1980s and the 1990s. The Vision Victory channel this weekend was talking about the silver correction. We are in the correction. We are correcting what happened in the 80s and the 90s. And in my opinion, we need to get to about 100 to 130 just to correct that. Then we got to correct the gold to silver ratio issue. And then any type of QE2 or QE3 would have to get adjusted again. So when people ask me, why are you bullish on silver? Well, it's kind of obvious.